We were trying to see like family dynamic style, what was going on, and like family constellation style, what was going on in the family dynamic. And all of a sudden, I noticed that my mother's light was shifting from green to blue. I opened my mouth to say that, and my friend said, "Something's going on with your mother. She's changing colors. She's seeing the exact same thing I'm seeing, and we're 4,000 miles apart." So she said, "I think something's in orbit around her, and I'm just going to catch it." And she reached up and she goes, "Oh, it's like a little person all munched up like a chewing gum." My hair stood up because my mother had a tumor removed that was hair and bone and teeth and an entire veining system on her ovary. And they had told her it was a sibling that was in her since birth, and hormones had triggered it to grow. And that's where the concept of this other spirit came forward. As soon as we found that, I tried to befriend her and gave her a name. One thing I found out quickly is that this was not a kind person. So it was a very angry mental state. And she was convinced that she was my mother and not my aunt. She's, "I'm your mother. You're born of the ovary that was me." And then it turns out in chimerism that women can give birth to babies that are not even in the DNA. They look like they are their niece or nephew and not their children. So what was being brought forward through that spirit was true. If you have that feeling, you just put yourself in a court of atonement. I state your name, place myself in a full court of atonement for the purpose of a sibling resolution. And what this does is it goes back in time and asks to stop the embryo from being conceived.